Good morning, everyone. In the previous class, we discussed about minimum cost spanning tree. So, spanning tree, what is spanning tree? Spanning tree is nothing but it's the subgraph of the given graph where we have all the vertices. We'll be having all the vertices. It should be connected, and we'll be having all the vertices. And number of edges should be one less than the total number of vertices. That is, here three vertices are there. Number of edges is 3 minus 1, 2. Okay. Uh, for this given graph, there can be three spanning tree. Okay. So you can see all the vertices are connected and number of edges should be one less than the given number of vertices. That is spanning tree. Uh, what is minimum cost spanning tree? Minimum cost spanning tree is where we have weighted edges. That is, cost will be associated with each edge. So the given spanning tree should be of minimum cost. That is, this cost of this spanning tree is 8, this is 7, and this is 5. So this is the minimum cost spanning tree for this given graph. So our task is to find out the minimum cost spanning tree for any graph. For that purpose, we can use two algorithms, Prim's algorithm and Kruskal algorithm. In the previous class, we discussed Prim's algorithm. So in Prim's algorithm, what happens is we shall start with one vertex. Okay, from that vertex, it will select the. If we start with S, what it will do is Prim's algorithm, it will select the edge with minimum cost first. Okay, S to A. Next, among these two vertices, whichever is minimum costing edge, next that it will select. Okay, from A to B is there 6, A to C is 3, S to C is 8. So among these three edges, it will select the minimum cost edge, that is A to C. From A, S, A, C, from any of these three vertices, whichever is minimum, it will select that edge. That is nothing but C to D. Okay. Again, from these four vertices, whichever is minimum, it will select that edge. Okay, we have two minimum edges, so it will select these two. How many vertices are there in this graph? 6 vertices are there. Total number of edges is vertices minus 1. Total number of vertices minus 1, that is 5 edges. So this is the minimum cost spanning tree for the given graph. You can see one more example. First, A to B, we will select 4. Okay, from A, among A and B vertices, next minimum edge is 8. So we will select that. And then C to I. Next, C to F, that is the minimum cost edge. Next, F to G with the cost 2. Next, G to H, cost 1. Next, C to D. So this was the so this is the final minimum cost spanning tree we get using Prim's algorithm. Okay, in Prim's, what happens is first we'll start with one vertex and the minimum cost edge associated with that. Next, from among those two vertices, whichever has got minimum cost edge, we will select like that. So algorithm goes like that. And one more important thing is, before we start applying the algorithm, first thing is for any given graph, you should write the adjacency matrix. Adjacency matrix, how you are going? It is a simple thing. A to A, there is no edge. So we'll write it as 0. And A to D, there is no connection. For that reason, we'll write it as some high value. Okay. Similarly, for vertex B, B to A is 2, B to B is 0, B to C, there is no connection. Okay. So this is the first step. You have to write down the adjacency matrix for the given graph. Then using the algorithm, we can construct the minimum cost spanning tree. So this is the given algorithm for print. Algorithm is as follows. Input is nothing but a weighted connected graph G. Okay. Capital V is nothing but set of all vertices. Capital E is nothing but set of all edges. Output is E subscript T, that is the set of edges composing a minimum spanning tree of G. Okay, that is the output. Set of edges which will represent the minimum spanning tree of G. So let's begin with by taking V subscript T is nothing but it's a set of all the vertices that is present in the tree. Okay. We shall start and edge set. Let's begin with the null set in the starting, in the beginning. Okay, for I 1 to see this will run total number of vertices minus 1 times. Okay, this for loop will run from 1 to total number of vertices minus 1, because our final spanning tree should have this many number of edges. Okay, find a minimum weight edge E star. Okay, V star to U star means edge from V star to U star. That is the first main minimum weighted edge you have to find. That is from V star to U star among all the edges. Okay, among all the edges that is present in the graph, such that V is in VT. See here, VT we have initialized with one vertex V0. Okay, from V0. So here, whatever edge you are selecting, that one vertex should be there in V0. Okay, one vertex should be there in VT, and another vertex should be present in V minus VT. That is, another edge should be present in should be other than this V, and it should be present in V minus VT. Okay, you have to find a minimum weight edge from V to U such that, okay, it should be already one vertex should already present in VT, and another vertex, it must be anything other than the present vertex. Okay, and remaining vertices. So VT is equal to, so whatever edge you find, what you will do, you have found out a minimum weight edge. So whatever edge you find, this V is already in VT. What we'll do is VT union this U star, we'll add it to that vertex set. Okay, V star, it was already present in VT. So what we'll do is U star, you'll add it to the set VT. And then edge set is equal to ET union E star. This minimum weighted edge, whatever you found, that we'll add it to the edge set. Okay, this we will repeat until that is vertex total number of vertices minus 1 times. We'll repeat this. At the end of this for loop, ET will have all the minimum weighted edges in this given G. Okay, so this is the Prim's algorithm, very simple algorithm where we'll start with one vertex and then minimum weights from that vertex. So whichever vertex we have selected from those two vertex, which is next minimum, will go on selecting like that. That is Prim's algorithm. Okay, again, there is a lab program on this. So I will be discussing one more example while doing the lab program. Then you will understand it further. Okay. So this is Prim's algorithm. Next algorithm is Kruskal's algorithm. Okay, same graph I have taken here. This is a given graph. In Kruskal's algorithm, what happens is, say in Prim's, we have always maintained the connectivity in the graph. But in Kruskal, what happens is, first we'll take all the weights of the edges that is present in the graph, and we will sort it in increasing order, okay, or non-decreasing order. So all the weights of these edges in the graph are taken, and it will be sorted in ascending order. That is, in this graph, if you take uh, 1 is there, weight 1, 2, and then 4. So it will be sorted in ascending order. That is first step in Kruskal algorithm. And then next step is, we'll go on selecting the edges with minimum weight. Okay. See, already edges are sorted based on its weight. That's the first step. Next step is, we'll start selecting the edges with minimum weight one by one. While selecting the edges with minimum weight, we have to be careful such that it should not create the cycle in the spanning tree. In the resulting spanning tree, cycle should not be uh, generated. Okay, that the condition we have to take care of. And again, number of edges will be one less than the total number of vertices. Okay, until then, we'll go on selecting the minimum weighted edge. Okay, so if you keep under the loop, it should be vertices, total number of vertices minus 1 times. We'll go on selecting the minimum weighted edges. So if you apply Kruskal algorithm for this graph, okay, assume that weights are already arranged in ascending order. First edge we are going to select is edge H2G. Its weight is 1. So we are going to select this edge. Okay. Next there are 2 edges with weight 2. Okay, 2 edges with weight 2. You can select any one of these 2 edges. Okay, we are talking about edge here, not the vertices. So I will select an edge here, I to C, with weight 2. Next, minimum cost edge is nothing but this 2 itself, F2G. Okay, it is arranged in the ascending order. So next minimum cost edge is this one, G to F. So I will select that one. Okay, next minimum cost edge is either C to F, cost is 4, or A to B, cost is 4. So I will select A to B, which cost is 4. Next minimum cost edge is C to F, cost is 4. That also we shall select. All right. Next minimum cost edge is C to D, that is 7, or I to H, again that is 7. But if I select the edge I to H, it will create a cycle here. Okay, next minimum cost edge is 6, that is I to G. But if I select this edge, it will create a cycle here. So I will not select this edge. Okay, we shall go to the next edge. Next is C to D, that is 7, or I to H, that is again 7. So if I select this, it will again create a cycle. So I will select C to D. Okay, it was 6, but we'll not select this edge since it will create a cycle. So we will select this C to D. Again, next minimum cost edge is B to C, that is 8, or A to H, again it is 8. So you can select. I will select. Okay, 7 anyhow. We should not consider this 7. Next, A to H, which is 8. So I will select this edge. Next, minimum cost edge is 8. You cannot select it now because it will create the cycle here. So we cannot connect that edge. Next, minimum cost edge is 9. So select it. See, meanwhile, when you are selecting the minimum cost edge, you should also check what is the total number of vertices, how many edges you have selected. Now we have selected 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 edges and 9 vertices are there. So 9 minus 1, 8 edges. So we have to stop here. So this is the minimum cost spanning tree for this given graph. See, for the same graph, we have applied Prim's algorithm. Although spanning tree is different, but total cost will be same. We are not talking about the same spanning tree. We are talking about the minimum cost spanning tree. See, cost should be minimum. That is our task. Okay, that is the optimization we are trying to do. See, in Prim's algorithm, we have selected this set, but here we have selected this set. But cost is same. Cost of the resultant tree in both the cases, Prim's and Kruskal, we have got the minimum cost itself. Is it clear? So this is the Kruskal algorithm. Algorithm is as follows. And again, here also we have a lab program. While doing the lab program also, I will again discuss this algorithm in detail. Okay, with one more example which I trace. In Prim's, based on the vertices selected, we'll find out the next minimum edge. But in Kruskal, we'll sort the edges based on the cost associated with it. And then we'll go on selecting the minimum, that is the less weighted edge first, until it should not lead to cycle, such that, okay. So this is the algorithm for Kruskal. Input a weighted connected graph G with vertex at V and its set E. Output is ET, the set of edges composing of minimum spanning tree of G. Okay, set of edges. So first sort edge set in non-decreasing order of the weights. Okay, edge set we have to sort in non-decreasing order, so based on its weight. Okay, V of W of E, I1, I2, I, like that. Okay, assume that it is sorted. Edges are sorted based on its weight. Edge set, there is a target edge set. Initially, keep it null. Take one more variable encounter. Okay, initialize it to null. And one more variable we shall take, that is to track of processed edges. Okay, we should not repeat. For that reason, processed edges, we will take one more variable where k is equal to 0. While encounter less than, that is total number of vertices minus 1. In Kruskal as well as in Prim's, this is the condition we will be checking. Okay, here encounter variable keeps track of number of edges already selected in the final spanning tree. Okay, it should be less than total number of vertices minus 1. Okay, so we are in the first iteration, so k is equal to k plus 1. See, first edge in the edge set, which we have arranged in the increasing order. Consider first one. Okay, you add it to the ET only if the resultant graph is acyclic. Okay, this sets you add it to ET only if it is acyclic. Okay, if it is acyclic, ET is equal to ET union that particular edge. See, it's in increasing order. One by one, we'll go on selecting the minimum edge and we'll add it to the ET edge set, resulting edge set. But the condition is it should be acyclic. So each time you add an edge to the edge set, encounter variable, I will increment it with 1. So if 5 vertices are there, once encounter value becomes 4, we'll come out of this while loop. So return ET means this ET is the edge set which will have all the minimum costed edge present in that graph. So that is the resulting spanning tree. Okay, edges of that spanning tree. So this is Kruskal algorithm. All of you mark your attendance. Okay, so there is a lab program on this as well. We shall again discuss with an example of how Kruskal algorithm works with respect to the lab program. Okay, so today I will end here. So minimum cost spanning tree, there will be a problem question on this in the exam. Either they will ask you to write this algorithm or Prim's algorithm, or they will give you a graph and ask you to find out the spanning tree using Prim's algorithm or Kruskal algorithm. Okay, very simple two algorithms. Just remember the basic difference between these two algorithms. Okay. Mark the attendance pass. So I'll stop here. From the next class, we shall see the next one. Thank you. Afternoon lab will be there. Okay, 2:30. I will send the Google Meet link. All of you log in sharply at 2:30. Thank you.